This video is about spiritual help for distressed people. Who do you look up to when things are tough? Are you completely dependent on your own judgment? If so, you are urged to ask God for guidance. You will receive safety like David and others, also like me. You cannot depend on yourself for guidance. It is the Almighty God that can guide you through. Let's take, for example, when David was in serious problem with Saul, David found safety in the camp of Jehovah when he was chased by King Saul. How do we know about this account? Well, I invite you to join me in the book of Psalm chapter 9, verse 9. And I listen to what it says. It states, Jehovah will become a refuge for the oppressed, a secure refuge in times of distress. Do you understand that? Who he's going to be in times of distress? Who he's going to be in times of trouble? He's going to be a refuge. He's going to secure you. So if you can recall the account of David when he fled from King Saul, who became his safe haven. David was also shielded from King Saul's ongoing violence towards him up to King Saul's demise or death. Therefore, the only one who can provide a path to happiness and security for those who are in misery is Jehovah. If you are stressed out, if you are depressed, don't give up in life. There is somebody who is waiting on you to ask. Who is this person? God. This is why David said in Psalm chapter 91, verse 2, David stated something that is rewarding to us today. He said, I will say to Jehovah, you are my refuge and my stronghold, my God in whom I trust. Are you looking at the confidence that David is placing in God? Why he did that? Why he think that David come up with these wordings? From your own imagination, what do you think motivate David to put forth these words in these chapters mentioned in Psalm? Wasn't it the favor he got from God? Yes. It was the protection that he received from Jehovah God that prompted him to come up with these words, with these praises. If so, I encourage you to think about it and start praying. Start praying now. Prayer can help you in every other thing. Don't you believe that? Only if you don't have faith. But faith work out every other thing between you and God. So what we need is to believe that God can do everything. We do not need to rely on our own understanding. I, that is speaking this voice, I was once unhappy with my condition, but prayer yielded a big blessing for me that put me back on track. If I can't do this, I won't talk about it. But if I can do this, then you can do it. So I encourage you to go for it. There is nothing greater than prayer. There is nothing impossible to God. The only thing God needs from you is to give your heart willingly, sincerely, and a trust that He can request, that He can answer the request you are asking Him for. That's why it says in Matthew 7, verse 7, that you should ask. It will be given unto you. That's the same thing in Luke chapter 11, verse 8 to 10. It says, you should ask, it will be given unto you. You should knock on the door of God, it will be open unto you. What are you waiting for to ask? And how do you ask? You ask through prayer. How do you knock on the door of God? It's calling on His name. By saying, Almighty God, Jehovah, I am a sinner, calling on your name. I had a problem. And you got your problem. You can't explain. He's going to listen to you. And He's going to look at you if you really have faith in Him. And from your own view, your sincerity talking will move you to tears, to cry before the Almighty to rescue you. But if you are relying on yourself, do not expect God to work miracles for you. No. It means that you can do it for yourself. So, my listeners, my viewers, I'm asking you to have faith in God. Those of you that are distressed, that are depressed, the only medication for you is Jehovah God. He can help you, rescue you, and secure you from your trouble. I want you to think about it. If you listen to this message, I will come back again with another videos, but on different topics. I want you to subscribe to this channel, which is Share the Good News. That's the name of the channel. And I want you to share with others. Thank you very much for viewing this channel.